My dear children, welcome back to mathematics class. We have started new lesson chapter 5 complex numbers. In the previous day we have started the introduction, what is a complex number, how to represent, and let us move to exercise 5.3, some questions. Okay, first question, 5i into negative 3 by 5 into I. Okay, so we have to find the product. So first of all, common factors can be cancelled. Here 5 common, it can be cancelled numerator, denominator. Common factors can be cancelled in multiplication. So 5 can be cancelled. So what is remaining after cancellation? I into minus 3i. Okay, so rearrange minus 3 into, what is I into I square. Now you have studied what is I square, the value. I told you studied by her. So what is I square? Negative 1. So what will be the final step? Minus 3 into negative 1, which is equal to 3. Negative into negative, positive, 3 into 1, 3. Is it clear, children? Very simple. Okay. Now let us move to second question. I raised to 9 plus I raised to 90. We have to find the sum. Okay. So first of all, let us check how to rearrange, how to find I raised to 9 and I raised to 19. So first of all, find these separately. Okay. So first is all I raised to 9. Find the value of I raised to 9. So I raised to 9, first of all, split into I raised to 8 into I. Isn't it, children? How to write first? I raised to 8 into I. Now I raised to 8, how to write? I square all raised to 4. Is it clear, children? I raised to 8, how to write? I square all raised to 4 into I. Now give the value of I square. We know the value of I square. What is it? Negative 1. Now in the next step, what will be the change? Negative 1 all raised to 4 into I. So what is negative 1 raised to 4? Positive 1. Okay, negative 1 with even power, it will be positive. It will be 1. And negative 1 with odd power, it will be negative 1. This you have studied in 7th standard. So negative 1 raised to 4 will be 1. So 1 into I, what will be the final answer? I. Now find out I raised to 90 in the same way. First of all, we have to split I raised to 18 into I. Okay, if it is odd power, we have to split like this, even into I. Okay, so I raised to 19, how to write? I raised to 18 into I. This is the way how to split first. Okay, now I raised to 18 again changes to I square all raised to 9. Since we know the value of I square only, I raised to 18, we don't know the value. So I square raised to 9 into I. Now I square, we know the value. What is I square? Negative 1. So negative 1 raised to 9 into I. Now negative 1 raised to 9. What will be the answer? Negative 1. If it is odd power, negative 1. If it is even power, positive. So negative 1 raised to 9, what is the answer? Negative 1 into I. So we have negative I. Is it clear, children? So I raised to 9 plus I raised to 19. So we have I plus negative 1. I plus negative 1 is equal to 0. Okay. I plus negative 1, what is the sum? 0. Okay. So it can be written as complex number form 0 plus 0i. I hope it is clear for you. I think this is very simple calculation. Okay. Only you have to study I square value. I square, what is the value? Negative 1. Okay, exponents calculation you have studied in the smaller classes. Okay, next third question. Third question we have to find I raised to negative 39. If the power is exponent is negative, then negative integer we have to convert that negative to positive. So I raised to negative 39, how can we write? 1 by I raised to 39. You have studied 5 raised to minus 2, how to write? 1 by 5 square. 10 raised to minus 3, how to write? 1 by 10 raised to 3. This you have studied in your lower classes. So similarly, the negative integer, negative power should be converted into positive power. So what is the change here? 1 by I raised to 39. Now in the previous step, like the previous step, you have to follow. First of all, I raised to 39, how to write? I raised to 38 into I. Okay, now I raised to 38 again changes to I square all raised to 19 into I. which is equal to, now I square give the value. I square, what is the value? Negative 1. Negative 1 raised to 90 will be negative 1 into I. Is it clear, children? So first of all, I square all raised to 19. I square give the value negative 1. Negative 1 raised to 90 will be negative 1 into I. So 1 by negative I. Okay, so here negative I is the denominator. So we have to change the denominator into a whole number. So for that, what we are doing? Multiply and divide by I. Multiply and divide by I. Rationalization that you have studied in smaller classes. Okay, so negative sign will be right up. Okay, always we are writing the negative sign up. So negative I by down, we have I into I. What will be? Minus 1. I square, which is equal to negative 1. Now we have negative, negative is cancelling. I will be the final answer. Okay. So I think here small doubts. So in the live class we will clear these doubt. Okay, children. Next, question number 4. Question number 4, simple addition. First of all, open the bracket. What is the question given? 3 into 7 plus I7 plus I into 7 plus I7. Okay, first of all, open the bracket. Question number 4. First, open the bracket. What is 3 into 7? 21. Plus 3 into 7I, 21I. Plus next bracket, I into 7, 7I. Plus I into 7I. It will be I square into 7. Now 21 plus 21I plus 7I can be added. Like terms can be added. What is 21I plus 7I? 28I. Now last term, I square, what is the value? Minus 1. So minus 1 into 7, minus 7. Is it clear, children? Now 21 minus 7, like terms can be added. 21 minus 7 will be 14. So final answer will be 14 plus 28. I think this is easy for you. Just open the bracket and add the like terms. Okay. Now question number 5. Similarly, the same way subtraction, 1 minus I, open the bracket, minus into minus plus 1, then minus into 6I will be minus 6I. First of all, open the bracket. Okay. Now 1 plus 1 will be 2. 1 plus 1 will be 2 and minus I minus 6I will be minus 7I, hence the result. Is it clear, children? Now move to question number 8. Question number 8, we have 1 minus I all raised to 4. The 1 minus I whole square, we know the expansion using a minus b the whole square. 1 minus I all raised to 4, you didn't study the expansion. So first of all, how to write a minus b whole square the whole square in that form. Convert into 1 minus I the whole square, then again square. Okay, now first for expansion of 1 minus I whole square, what is the expansion of 1 minus I the whole square? A minus b whole square, what is the expansion? A square minus 2ab plus b square. Similarly, what is 1 minus I the whole square? 1 square minus 2 into 1 into I plus I square. Okay, children. So 1 minus 2a plus I square. I square, what is the value? Negative 1. So 1 minus 1 will be cancelling. Minus 2i will be remaining. 1 minus 1 will be cancelling and 2i remaining. Minus 2i remaining. Again minus 2a the whole square. So minus square become positive. 2 square become 4 and I square. I square, what is the value? Negative 1. 4 into negative 1, what will be? Negative 4. So that is the answer for 8th question. Okay, you try to do this question yourself. Okay, any doubt we can clear in the live class. I hope this is very easy questions. You can do yourself with only help. You can do these all questions yourself. Anyway, any doubt we can clear in the live class. Okay, children. Thank you, children.